disgracefully. I'm back here at Kui Buri, here in Prachuap. I love that name, Prachuap. I think it's a lovely name, it just rolls off the tongue. Same as a lot of towns here, like Nakhon Ratchasima and Ubon Thani, Phitsanulok, Chiang Mai. They just sound so nice, unlike my home country of the UK, with names like Netherwallop, Worksop and Crapstone. I'm not saying they're bad towns, they're probably beautiful towns, but whoever the town planners were in the day, you'd think they'd be able to make them a little bit nicer names so people would want to go there. Same in Australia where I lived before, names like Watanabe, Mount Buggery or Humpty Bong. And the USA where I've lived, a town called Hell, a town called Boring or Dead Horse. I mean, what were they thinking about? I know it was a long time ago, so times have changed, I suppose. But anyway, I just want to tell you a little story about when I drove back to go to the hospital a few days ago. Just to point out how great Thai people are. I was driving back and I went to 7-Eleven and got a drink, and I took my phone out of the holder on my motorbike, and when I put it back in I couldn't have tightened it enough, and as I was driving along I hit a bump. I was in the middle of nowhere and the phone fell out of the holder, and I drove back thinking I'd find it on the road, but I couldn't see it, and at the side of the road there was long grass, so I thought it must have gone in there. So I spent half an hour in the hot sun, it was boiling hot, combing through the grass, trying to find it. Not so much because of the value of the phone, it was what's on it. You know, all my phone numbers, you know, lots and lots of apps, lots of things for filming even. So if I lost the phone, I lost all that. Anyway, after half an hour of looking, I couldn't find it. So I thought I'd flag down a vehicle and ask them to call the number, and if it hasn't broken, if it's still working, I'll hear it, and then I can retrieve it. So first one I tried to flag down as a car, and they were going very slow because it was a bumpy road and I could see through the window of the car, and it was an expat lady sat in the passenger seat, maybe about 50 years old. So I'm waving my hands asking for them to stop, to give me some help, and they just accelerated away, didn't want to know. Don't look like a vagrant, they could see my motorbike at the side of the road, they could see that I had a problem, but they just kept driving. So they went. Next thing, I see a man coming along on a push bike, on a well, not a push bike, one of them. He's wearing all this lycra stuff, and on his helmet I noticed as he got closer he had a Thai flag and a British flag on his helmet. I thought, oh, that's okay. So he was only going slow, and I waved him. I said, oh, excuse me, could you help me? And he veered round me and pedalled away as fast as he could. And I shouted after him, thanks mate, I'm from your country, I just needed a little bit of a hand, and he wanted you to ring my number on your phone. You can't even help me. And he just carried on pedalling away. That happened a couple of times. I couldn't see in the car, I'm not sure what nationality the other people were. But the next attempt, this old ute came rattling down the road, and I waved at that. They had the window down, I could see it was an elderly Thai man driving. Anyway, he looked at me and he just carried on driving, and then about another 50 meters up the road I saw his brake lights come on and he reversed back. So I went over and I tried to explain to him, but he didn't speak a word of English. So then I did a bit of a mime showing that I dropped the phone from the motorbike. It was a good mime. I think Marcel Marceau would have been proud of me. So he managed to pick up on the fact that I'd lost my phone. He got his son, who was sat next to him, and I think his son's wife was in the back, to give him a piece of paper, and I wrote my phone number down, and they all got out the car, and he rang the number. Anyway, we walked up and down and nothing, we couldn't hear it ringing. I thought, oh, it must have broken. So I thanked him and he said, no, no, no. Oh, he went like this, didn't say no, 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 he just went like this. And he said what he was trying to say was, no, we keep trying for a little while longer. And I didn't want to hold him up, that's why I said it's okay. But he persevered and he walked further up the road, and I didn't think my phone could have gone that far up the road. But I walked the other way, and the next thing I hear him shout, and he comes walking back with my phone. And it was perfect, not a scratch on it. I was so relieved, and I took out 500 baht to give him, and he said, no, 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 no. And I said, no, you take it. He didn't want to take it. And in the end, I said to his son, you take it. You know, get a drink, buy something with it, but thank you so much. So that just shows you, you know, the Farang, the expats, and I'm not saying all expats are like that. I'm sure some of them would have stopped if I'd picked the right one. But of the people to stop, it was a Thai person to help me. The Farang or the expats, no, they didn't want to know. And they could see I was an expat, and they could see that wasn't a scruffy, perhaps vagrant type person. I was just a person who needed some help. So, and that's not the first time that's happened to me. When I was in Phuket, I had a bad accident. I was knocked unconscious on my motorbike. Someone hit me from behind. I woke up in hospital. And the lady who found me was a Thai lady. She called an ambulance. She went with me to the hospital in the ambulance. Later, she arranged to get my motorbike and had it stored somewhere safe. And every day after that, when I came to in hospital the next morning, she was sat next to me, and I thought, oh, where am I? What's happening? Who are you? Anyway, she could speak English, and she told me what happened. She found me on the side of the road, and she brought me to the hospital, phoned an ambulance and made sure I was okay. She came back to see me every day. When I was released from the hospital, she came with me, took me home, but I offered her money and she wouldn't take it. In the end, I pushed money in her bag without her knowing. And you know, how wonderful is that for someone to do all that, to come back every day, and came back with food, not just and drink, not just come to see me. She came back with food every day, so I didn't have to eat the hospital food. So how is that? That's what I was saying about it's important to make Thai friends. Very important if you're going to live here. Not only will you have a better life and you'll go and shop where they shop and save money, you'll have a happier life. And I'll put that into perspective. About 5 days ago, when I was staying in Bangkrut, I was standing at the egg station waiting to place my order for breakfast for an omelette. And in front of me were about 4 Thai people. Suddenly, big fat Farang man come past the queue, straight to the front, and said in an American accent or Canadian accent, I'm not sure, I can never tell the difference, 2 eggs over easy. And not please or thank you. He pushed his way to the front. Everyone sort of stood there wondering why he couldn't wait like the rest of us. And the Thai lady who was doing the cooking, being Thai, doesn't like to upset anyone, didn't say, oh sorry sir, there's a queue. She just started to cook his eggs. So me being me, I said, excuse me, because the Thai people wouldn't say anything. Most Thai people won't. They don't like confrontation a lot of time. So I said, excuse me, there's a queue here. You know, these people, Thai people here in front are waiting for their breakfast, and I'm waiting to order mine. And he said, buddy, I got a plane to catch in Bangkok. I said, well, if that's the case, get up earlier, like we did. You know, you can't just push you away. And then he said something about limey, which then I knew that he was obviously from the USA. Arrogant limey, because I actually questioned why he should be able to get his breakfast before everyone else just because he's got a flight in Bangkok in a few hours. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that that's the difference. That's why I like Thai people. That's why I befriend Thai people. and I also befriend expats as well. It never ceases to amaze me when I see some of the expats that come here on holidays and do stupid things, think that they can just do things that they wouldn't normally do in their own country. I remember a couple of years ago I was in Phuket at the big temple there, big Buddha, and I was walking through the area. They've got lots and lots of Buddha statues, and I see from the back someone wearing a blue shirt sitting on the shoulders of a stone Buddha in the temple for a photo opportunity. So as I got closer and got around the other side, I could see that the blue shirt was a football shirt from the UK. Now I won't say what team, I don't want to embarrass the team, but they wear blue. They play in London at a stadium called Stamford Bridge. But I won't say who it was. Anyway, his other mate was wearing the same shirt, different number on the back, and he was taking the photo, and they're having a great time, laughing and joking. Thai people aren't confrontational, but they are when you insult their Buddha. That's a big no-no. Anyway, a crowd gathered. They didn't know each other or anything like that, but they all had the same thing in mind, and they grabbed the man sitting on the shoulders of the stone Buddha and pulled him down. He landed on the ground with a thud, and they dragged him outside. Whether they gave him a walloping, I hope they did, because I got a walloping once from some supporters from that team when I went to Wembley once to watch my team play against them. So yeah, so I didn't have any sympathy for him, that's for sure. And they dragged him outside, but maybe they just dragged him out and gave him a warning, or maybe they give him a bit of a thumping. But whatever happened, it was the wrong thing for them to do, to insult a Buddha. You wouldn't go into a church and sit on a statue of Jesus Christ's shoulders. What makes you think you can come to Thailand and sit on a stone Buddha? So that's all I'm saying is, yeah, Thai people really are the salt of the earth, and if you are going to come here, try to befriend them, try and find some good friends. Not only will you have a better life and enjoy their company, you'll find the cheapest places to shop. They'll help you if you have a problem. They can translate for you if you're going somewhere where you need a good translator, you know, maybe a lawyer or whatever, or doctor or hospital. Always good to take a Thai person with you to places like that. So thank you very much for watching. As I say, I'm not having a go at expats. You know, I'm an expat, and I've lived in 10 countries, and I've seen good and bad in each of them countries. Same as I've seen good and bad Thais. Not all Thais are good. Well, definitely not all Thais are good. I know lots of Thais who aren't very nice people, but the majority of them are. I'm gonna head back up to the swimming pool and have a swim. Very, very hot out there. The sea's not looking too nice. Not very tropical, but a lot of seaweed, and looks a bit dirty. It's not dirty, it's just what gets washed up. But the swimming pool looks lovely, and as does the lovely May sat over there. I brought May with me this time. She decided that it's probably better to risk riding on my motorbike than stay home all the time. She doesn't like riding on my motorbike. I haven't got a great track record. So there's the lovely May, and she's bought me a Chang. Thank you. Yeah, nice surprise. Thank you so much. So thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. I've got a beer to drink. Cheers for now. If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, take a look at my book, The Retire in Thailand Handbook 2023, the next 6 years. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.